week, I was on holiday. A week ago today, flew into Minneapolis St. Paul Airport. Now you would say, why would in the world would you do that? It's August. Great place to visit in August. It was a packed trip. My friend Ruth picked me up. She lives in Hastings, Minnesota. The first thing we did is we went to the farmer's market. You know the great thing about farmer's markets in Minnesota? There are real farmers there. We have a farmer's market in Maitland. I said, where's the okra? Oh, they didn't have that at the warehouse this morning. I'm not the brightest bulb in the pack, but these people were not farmers. The Minnesota farmer's market was full of farmers. Forget the food. I mean, the farmers were just awesome, right? Dirt under their nails and everything. Real farmers. That was cool. Then there was some beer, of course. And then we went to Maple Grove, Minnesota, to the Boogie Wonderland 70s concert. It was real. You may have seen pictures on Facebook. It was real. It was awesome. All the oldies goldies of our youth. We didn't know that everyone around us had gray hair. And I'm like, look. Everybody around here except us has gray hair. And then she used this word. She said, I think maybe there are old people here. I said, now don't start using four-letter words. Old is not in my vocabulary. Mature, that's fine. Wise and full of wisdom, sage. I like those. Old is a bad word. So after about 30 minutes, there were probably 300 people here listening to the Boogie Wonderland concert. The problem was nobody was dancing. We're talking about conservative Midwesterners. Nobody was dancing. So the leader of the band, who is this guy you would not want to meet on a dark alley, said, look, you guys, we're going to have people on this dance floor. And if you don't come to the dance floor, I'm going to come get you. Everybody went into table topics mode. Or eye contact. Is there a roach on the floor? Don't look up. Or just have a really dour look on your face. So this guy knows if he picks you, there's going to be trouble for everybody. Fortunately, I was not picked on. I did not dance that night. I did the next night in the campground after beer pong. I was the only person dancing, and everyone was entertained by my dancing. Ruth wasn't there for me. That's fine. I didn't know any better. At one point, there was a Latin guy dancing with me, which was really weird. It was weird because I didn't think there were any Latin people in Wisconsin. He was a dancer. We finally got to sleep, so the next day we get up and we're packing the van for the camping trip. So we're going to Apple River, Wisconsin to two down the river. Ruth was very concerned about the tent. Now, I don't have the camping gene at all. It's not in my DNA. She's like, okay, you got to make sure that the stakes are in with the tent. Because if we don't have the stakes, we're going to have a disaster on our hands. No problem. Now, I don't know much about camping, but I know what a stake looks like. I found the stakes. Okay, no problem, Bruce, got the stakes. Where are the stakes? They're here in my hand. Let me see them. She was very concerned, right? Here they are. They're in the bag. Here we go. Okay. Are they in the bag? I mean, she was like way over the top. Finally, everything's in the van. And we on our way to Wisconsin. Past the cornfields and the soybeans and the fresh air and the farmhouses. It was wonderful. We passed over the St. Croix River into Wisconsin. As you know, Wisconsin is America's dairyland. So every time I go to Wisconsin, I take an order for cheese. I love my future daughter-in-law, Karen. So I said, Karen, what kind of cheese do you want? Oh, Tom, I love Vermont baby cheddar. In Wisconsin, right? 1-800 ain't gonna happen, honey. You did not get any cheese. Finally, we got to the campground, the Apple River, to do our tubing. We laid out the tent. I got the steak, definitely had the steak. Where's the supporting rod for the tent? Hey, I was looking for one thing for steak, and we got the steak. We had no supporting rod for the tent. So what we ended up doing, you remember the Beverly Hillbillies with Granny on the rocking chair in the back? Some of us do, and many of us don't, but it was very makeshift. So we ended up having a mattress in the back of the van with all the seats down. The back of the van up, the tent draped over the back of the van with the windows open so there was some ventilation. It was Beverly Hillbillies makeshift type because we had plenty of steak, but we couldn't actually make the tent stand up without the supporting rod. Finally, it was time to go tubing down the river. Most of the people there were young. So as we were getting into the river the first time, a lovely young blonde girl said, "Can I help you get in the river?" That's right. What, do we need a rail to get down here? Do we need our AARP card to get to the freaking river? We floated down the river, and when we came back, who was at the shore waiting to help us out? Yeah, Blondie. They were very nice people. I have so much more to say about this trip to Minnesota and Wisconsin. We went to the fair where they had the Miracle of Birth. You can actually see cows and pigs and sheep giving birth. And there's an arena type thing, so people actually gather around to watch this. Not funny, but interesting. The bowling trip was great as well. But that's a little bit about my time on holiday last week. I hope you enjoyed it.
Oh, great.
Thank you, Mama. You're welcome.
Oh, no.